Hello everyone, how's everyone doing today? Today is May 27th, 2024. It is a Monday. I hope y'all's Mondays are going good today and hope you all are having a good day today. You are watching Active Fireball and I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 7:30 in the morning to 9:30 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. You can catch me on twitch.tv/activefireball or on YouTube. Also have plenty of VODs, so in case you do miss the stream, should be uploaded. So yay. What did we get done tonight? Yes, last episode, God, still say yes. Last episode, we got to the railguns. We got to the prologue, everybody. And we stopped the people from firing the railguns. Turned out that the railguns had blanks in them for the purpose of, in case somebody fires them accidentally, they have blanks. And that gave us plenty of time to go and stop them because we're heroes like that. Then there's a lot of talking of the board of the directors of the school. And they're like, maybe we shouldn't do field studies anymore. It's getting kind of hectic out there. And then Prince Oliver's like, fuck you. No. The point of these field studies were for the students to be in hectic environments. And they're like, oh yeah, you're right, huh? And so yes. And then it ended with all of the students wondering, what are we going to do for the school festival? What are we going to do with the school for the school festival? Also because we have one less weekend to prepare because they're going to go on a field study. So this is that part when blah. So sorry, I'm just so salty about this whole entire microphone rig. It's falling apart. Anyway, we also read Red Moon Rose chapter 11. So this episode we are going to be talking to all the other students, asking them, what are you doing for the student festival, school festival? So then we can get a better idea of what to do. But we can't continue because we need to read Red Moon Rose chapter 7, Elder Vampire. And so if you remember from last episode, we read Red Moon Rose chapter 11 and we fought Alphonse, but turns out Alphonse was only a side dish. The main course is the Elder Vampire, and that we will be reading today. So there's chapter 12, 13, and 14. I'm just going to read them every day because we need to get through Princess Sister Carnelia as well. So, all right, is everyone ready? Let's do that. Hi, baby. Derivative. Hi, Derivative. Girl. I love my kitty. Chapter 11, Elder Vampire. I guess I should have the chat on here too. Oh, right, I forgot to pop out chat. I did pop out chat. I just forgot to have it up. There we go, everybody. There we go. Don't forget to vote for the next trails game we're going to play, everybody. Chapter 12, Elder Vampire. Gerard was Alphonse's superior and the commanding officer of the unit.
Right.
Of the Imperial Army responsible for maintaining law and order in Heimdall, widely known as the Gerard Team. More than that, he was like a father to Alphonse, and he was the man who had taken him in and raised him after Alphonse had lost his parents. Alphonse knew how Gerard had been working to try and catch the culprit behind the vampire murders, and how much anguish he felt not being able to find any leads as to who the criminal might be.
Right.
Even if he tried not to show it to his subordinates. His desire to help ease that burden on his foster parents was part of the reason that Alphonse was so determined to catch the murderer himself. So what was Gerard doing here in the underground with them? He was supposed to be at the tavern that Elroy had attacked, taking command of the operation, but what business could he possibly have here? Alphonse didn't understand, or rather, he didn't want to understand. Gerard regarded Alphonse with a strange mix of disappointment and affection. like a father looking at his naughty child. Well, I suppose this is a lot to take in for you. He often made the same face when Alphonse addressed him, too familiar while on duty. Everything about Gerard was the same as ever. He found that very fact deeply disturbing. You didn't need very right here, FYI. It was then that he noticed that Luca was standing next to Gerard, her eyes vacant. She didn't seem at all bothered by the carnage all around her. In fact, she didn't even seem to be aware of it at all. Charm, said a weak voice. So then, that means you must be... Returning to his senses, Alphonse looked over in the direction of the voice. It was Rose. She was still lying on the ground, blood a bubble on her lips from the effort of speaking. It was immediately obvious, just from looking at her, that the damage she had sustained was lethal. Gerard, seemingly surprised that she was still alive, responded to her unfinished question. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Vampire Hunter. My name is Gerard. I am the elder vampire that you two have been chasing all this time. You seem to have no interest in hiding the truth anymore. Sir. It was Elroy. Barely clinging to life, he crawled across the ground to Gerard's feet. His clawed hands grasped weakly at Gerard's pant leg as if trying to cling to him. I'm sorry, sir. Gerard kneeled down and took Elroy's hand, bending over. Oh, I only have reading. Gerard kneeled down and took Elroy's hand, bending over. He lifted him up like a parent might take a child in their arms. It's all right, Elroy. You did wonderfully in luring that loathsome vampire hunter to the capital. I was right to believe in you. I couldn't have asked for more. Listening to Gerard's praise, Elroy's expression was one of complete peace. And that's why I have no further use of you. Sleep well. The warmth in Gerard's words seemed to drain in an instant. The next moment, a twisted grin emerged on his face, revealing beast-like fangs. No sooner had Alphonse noticed them than they sank into Elroy's neck. For the first time, Alphonse was forced to witness a vampire drinking blood. Elroy howled out, and this is not the sexy kind of vampire. Elroy howled out in agony. His scream so piercing that Alphonse wanted to cover his ears to block them out. So then why didn't you? Like, just say you covered your ears. With agonizing slowness, Gerard drank his body, and by draining him, also absorbed the life energy of tens upon tens of innocent human beings that Elroy had killed. All of a sudden, Elroy's formerly youthful body began to shrivel up like a desiccated husk of corn. As his youth evaporated, Gerard's vitality grew exponentially. How did that work? How does that work? What? Wait, hold on. If you can consume one body's worth of energy and grow, I guess it's at tens of all the bodies that was killed? So maybe it wasn't exponential. Maybe, sorry, hold on. Okay, so let's say Elroy gave Gerard 10,000 bodies, right? In his blood or whatever was the energy of 10,000 people. If Elroy's power grew exponentially, does that mean that just the power gaining is exponential until it runs out of souls? How does that work? Because you could also say technically as well, you could say the power transfer was exponential until it ran out of power to transfer? How would that work? Anyway. Black smoke began to pour from the youth's body, hiding it from sight. Elroy's cries grew hoarse and stopped entirely. Finally, his body turned to dust, which fell onto the damp earth of the catacomb. The smoke finally cleared, leaving only Gerard. He was now clad in a black coat in place of his army uniform, and instead of the middle-aged man he had been previously, he now appeared to be roughly the same age as Alphonse. A small line of blood trickled from the corner of his mouth. He lapped it up with his tongue, his expression one of pure bliss. He started to look himself over, taking everything in as if trying to adjust to his new body.
Right.
The man before him was no longer Gerard that Alphonse once knew. He was the very image of the vampires that appeared in Erebonian legend. Ha ha ha. Oh, simply delicious. It's been over a decade since I last had the chance to taste human blood, but it's just as wonderful as I remembered. That was well worth going through all that tedious preparation for. He gave himself a satisfied sigh. Alphonse could only look at him in horrified disbelief. So you are the one who turned Elroy into a vampire. You are the one who made him drink blood just so you could take it all from him.
Right.
Now. That's not quite true. I'll have you know that Elroy willingly chose to become one of us. Gerard placed his hand on... Is it Gerard or Gerard? It's probably Gerard, isn't it? Gerard placed his hand on his chest in mock solemnity. That's not how you say that. And cast his eyes downward in a thoroughly exaggerated fashion. Elroy was an orphan. He had lived a poor, lonely life, more so than anyone else I ever known. But I saw that he was capable with the sword, and I invited him into the army, and so he came to be dependent on me. Just as I thought he would. Gerard wiped an imaginary tear from the corner of his eye. It was as if he saw me as his real father. He added with a laugh. Alphonse shuddered at that sound, chills running through his whole body. Eventually, he started to resent you for the fact that I had always raised you like a real son. He wanted to receive that treatment himself, so he tried to find a way to steal that position from you. One day, I decided to reveal my true identity to him and invited him to become a vampire as well. He gladly agreed, hoping that by doing so, he would be able to be more useful to me than you, hoping that I would favor him more than I did you. From a short distance away, Rose still lay on the ground, unable to move and frustrated by what she was hearing. In all likelihood, Gerard had given a fraction of his power to Elroy when he had turned him into a vampire. The sense of that was the reason that Rose assumed that he was the elder vampire they had been searching for. But she had been wrong. Oh, I get it. I know what happened. When he was weak, he didn't have the power anymore. And so because of that, he didn't smell like the elder vampire. But she had been wrong, and if not for her mistake, they wouldn't be in this perilous situation to begin with. For his part, Alphonse was stunned at the revelation that Elroy had held a grudge against him all this time, as well as the reason for it. It wasn't as though Alphonse had done anything wrong himself, or even tried to hurt Elroy, and yet he was filled with a deep sense of regret. If only he had realized how Elroy felt earlier, perhaps he could have prevented him from becoming a vampire and avoided all this from happening. Furthermore, he had no choice but to admit to himself that Gerard was the true culprit behind all of this. The man who had manipulated a lonely boy to kill countless people so that he didn't have to dirty his own hands. All of a sudden, the fact they had been unable to stop the vampire murders, no matter how much they strengthened their nighttime patrols, made perfect sense. After all, what chance did they have when the mastermind himself was in charge of organizing them? As that truth dawned on him, Alphonse felt a dull, terrible ache in his heart. A thoughtful from Gerard brought Alphonse back to things at hand. The vampire licked his lips. Now that my hunger has finally been sated, I suppose all that remains is dessert, he purred. He glanced sideways toward the vacant-eyed Luca with undisguised desire. then wrenched his eyes away and focused on the still form of Rose. But before that, he said, suddenly raising his left hand and pointing it at her, "I think it's about time our dear vampire hunter left the stage for good." Before Alphonse could even react, countless lances of blood, like the two that had struck before, formed and flew from his palm toward the fallen woman. Alphonse cried out, but could do nothing to stop their flight. Rose saw the danger and reacted. Still lying on the ground, she dropped the pistol that she had secretly been aiming at Gerard. And wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. So, Gerard looked at Luca, and then looked at Rose.
Right.
And I'm assuming while Gerard was still looking at Rose, right, he was pointing at her as well, right? So he was looking at her. I'm assuming it, right? Yeah. Yeah, since he wrenched his eyes away and focused on the still form of Rose, but before that, raised his left hand and pointed at her. So that means he had his eyes on Rose this whole entire time. He knew she had a pistol in her hand. It wasn't secret. Rose saw the danger. She dropped the pistol that she had secretly been aiming at Gerard, and at the last second, used every bit of strength that remained to her to roll out of the way. She avoided instant death, but it would only be a momentary reprieve if the vampire decided to strike again. Like, when did she pick up her pistol? Why didn't she just shoot then? Was she waiting for Gerard to finish his speech? Gerard shook his head in amazement. Ha ha ha! You really are a tenacious one, aren't you? Then how about stop? Just as Gerard was about to launch his next attack. Oh, that was Alphonse. Alphonse jumped at him. Sword raised, he slashed with everything he could. Bro, you have a fucking sword in your shoulder. I guess you were healed. I guess. Sword raised, he slashed with everything he could muster. The sword made contact, but aside from a dull ringing sound, didn't do anything actually. Oh my, that's no way to show your appreciation to the man who raised you all these years. Gerard said, laughing. He flicked his index finger at Alphonse's forehead, causing an unimaginably powerful shockwave which sent him flying backwards through the air. The silver sword Rose had given him was supposed to be able to kill vampires, and yet it wasn't able to do much as scratch Gerard. It was then that Alphonse realized what he was up against. A true elder vampire, filled with the life energy of countless humans that Elroy had collected, that he stood no chance whatsoever against. The weight of that understanding filled him with despair. The vampire, meanwhile, seemed to think of something. Oh, I know. While I'm telling you all of this, there is one other little thing that you might be interested in. No, think of this as a reward for surviving so long. Winded from the blow, Alphonse could only gasp. What? He struggled to rise, but he only got so far as kneeling. Gerard looked down at him, a vulgar smile playing out his lips. The one who killed your parents was me. Jazz hands. Just as Alphonse had thought that nothing else could surprise him, he was proved wrong. Gerard's words dragged the sight of his mother and father, all the blood drained from their bodies, lying dead in their homes over 10 years ago, up to his memories. Gerard continued, seeming to enjoy Alphonse's reaction. There really was a vampire in that village back then. Naturally. I'm referring to me. Your father seemed to realize the first part and set about trying to find out the vampire's identity in secret. This was the first that Alphonse had heard about this. He had no idea that his father had once tried to do exactly what he and Rose had. He was an exceptionally capable soldier, you know? Gerard continued. Far too capable to be stuck in a backwater village like that, but that ended up being his undoing. He very nearly succeeded in discovering that it was I whom he was seeking. That's why I killed him with my own hands. Him and his wife who was helping him. Alphonse stumbled to his feet and broke into a lurching charge at Gerard. With frenzied slashes and thrusts, he attacked the vampire almost as if to avoid having to listen to what it was saying.
Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. You are appreciated.
I really need to figure out how the fuck to make that louder. But still, thank you for the follow. Gerard laughed as he batted away the weak blows. The only problem with my plan was you, Al. I had intended to kill you at the same time. You were still a child at the time, but I couldn't allow anyone who might know my... Wait, hold on. Is this Harry Potter? Hold on, and he takes 1 second, Mrs. One second. I need to take some water.
Right.
All right. Miss Sifri, Sphera, Miss Sphera. Awesome. I'm glad Threads is promoting me. Not promoting as in like I paid the money, but it's working. People are noticing me through different social platforms, so I'm glad you found me. Hope you enjoy your stay. And you can lurk, you can not lurk, whatever you want to do. It's good. Anyway, this is Harry Potter. I couldn't allow anyone who might know my true identity to live. And yet when I came to take care of them, you were away from the house. But before I left, I put a thunder scar on his forehead to know who I had to kill. No matter how many times Alphonse hacked at Gerard, he could not connect. Anyway, Miss Saphira, I hope you're doing well today. It's Monday, so it's Monday. That's all I can say. No matter how many times Alphonse hacked at Gerard, he could not connect. His silver sword, his fury, his grief. It all seemed meaningless against this foe. Nothing he did could hurt the creature who had taken everything from him. Completely ignoring Alphonse, Gerard continued talking. Oh, I couldn't very well kill you on a separate occasion either. He sighed. Not with the chance that the vampire hunter I had heard was skulking around might catch wind of it and come after me. Too many strange murders in such a small town like that would be quite suspicious. After all, and that's why I decided to keep you close to me instead, so that I could keep an eye on you myself. As he touched his glass eye. Yeah, there was a lot of murders, but like, why would an additional murder cause suspicion? Like, Elroy was already killing people. Just kill Alphonse as well. Like, I'm so confused. Like, this book seemed really great until we got to like the last chapter and the one before where impossible shit was happening. Like, Alphonse strengthened all his muscles and stopped the sword in his shoulder, but it also hit his collarbone and broke through the collarbone. Like, it could be like it was like vertical and it slashed. Oh my god, the microphone's in the way. Slashed vertically, so the sword point was downwards, and then it could go so far that it broke his collarbone, but also go through his shoulder at the same time. That would work. Just, I still doubt a human could strengthen their muscles so much to stop a sword. Effectively, it seemed, Gerard's plan was to make sure that Alphonse never remembered anything that might help him realize the vampire's true identity. If he had, he would have been killed. The man he thought he knew, the man who cared for him like a father, was a lie. Slowly, as the full, bitter truth began to sink in, he could feel the hot prickle of tears stinging his eyes. But that won't be necessary anymore. I have no reason to allow you to live any longer. Gerard had previously been disregarding all of Alphonse's futile attempts to hurt him, but suddenly he went on the offensive. Lightning quick, he bypassed Alphonse's guards and his fist made contact with the young man's right side. Bones crumpled under the sharp blow, and once again Alphonse was sent flying. He landed hard, but was almost immediately up once again through sheer force of will. The pain was incredible, and something was broken inside him, but it didn't matter. He simply couldn't forgive the man, the creature in front of him, for what he had done. You something. You see? I don't think so. I don't think they wanted to say that. Why see unless it was like a misprint? You see. Oh, you see. You must know that. Just give up and die. Ah, okay. This time Gerard came to him. His attacks were relentless, like water gushing from a broken dam. How the fuck are you doing this with broken bones? How in God's name are you doing this with broken bones, Alphonse? Again and again, his tightly clenched fist pounded Alphonse with the force of a wrecking ball. Unable to defend himself from the onslaught, Alphonse was showered with punches, blood spraying through the air with every strike. How did you hear Rose? Like, you're being punched everywhere. You can't hear Rose. I don't believe you. Faintly, he heard Rose call. I forgot to say I was streaming on Twitter and Twitch today. Oops. Faintly, he heard Rose call his name. She barely seemed able to maintain consciousness. If he lost here, Rose would be killed for sure, as would Luca. Losing wasn't an option. Being killed wasn't an option. Defending of any kind wasn't an option, considering what was at stake. A sharp pain in his side signaled another bone breaking. Blood dribbled down his lips as he bit back a groan. Did the blood come from the lips, or does he have internal bleeding? The more time passed, the closer he was drawn to death's door. Nonetheless, he slowly raised his sword again, swinging it downwards with the last of his strength. As he did, Gerard aimed yet another punch at him from directly in front. With the dull metallic sound, the blade snapped in two. The power of the blow sent the top half flying. It flipped over end and back, clear through Alphonse's right shoulder. It ended impaled into the ground next to where Rose lay. So, hold on here. Like, I'm fine with suspending disbelief for fantasy books, but this book has gone over that of disbelief, right? So the power of the blow. So Alphonse, I'm assuming, was doing an overhead strike. Gerard punched it so much that it flipped end over end and back, clear through Alphonse's right shoulder. It ended impaled in the ground next to where Rose lay. Okay, so if I'm Gerard and I have a sword coming to me and I punch it, does that sword, the top half, is still going to come toward me, right? So if it flipped and went through Alphonse's right shoulder, it means it must have been spinning so fast it had to slice through his shoulder and then keep continuing past Gerard's ear and with Rose behind him. Unless he didn't punch the middle of the sword and he punched the top quarter of the sword. But if Alphonse was thrown like this and he punched the top quarter of the sword, then I guess he could have punched it fast enough that if the sword moved backwards behind Alphonse. Fuck this book, man. The moment it sliced through him, it felt as though his strings had been cut as well. He had no more energy left to fight. He couldn't even maintain his grip on the broken sword in his hand. He crumbled to the ground, too exhausted to go on. As he did, another faint memory of the past resurfaced in his mind. During the short period before his parents' murders, there had been a girl who often came to their home, who had introduced herself as an acquaintance of his father. She used to take him out to play, practically every day, and so that he wouldn't disturb her father while he was working. Thinking back, the work he had been doing must have been investigating the vampire. It was one of those days that the murders took place. If he had been home with his parents at the time, he would no doubt have been killed alongside them. Hold on. I know this hold on and these interludes are causing this to go on longer, but like, Gerard, as we know, is highly capable of planning an intricate plan. He should have known where Alphonse was. Unless Gerard killed Alphonse's dad and mom on like it just happened that the stars aligned, so we're next to each other and I can kill you. But if Gerard was planning to kill these parents, he would have known where Alphonse was. All right. If he had been home with his parents at that time, he would no doubt have been killed alongside them. It was thanks to her taking him out that day that he had been able to live in ignorance for so long and avoided being killed by Gerard. He had long forgotten her, perhaps because his parents' murder had left such a deep scar inside him that all other memories of the period had been pushed into the depths of his subconscious. He found himself wondering how she was doing now, whether she was all right. He hoped she was. These were the idle thoughts that filled him as he lay defeated on the ashen earth, Gerard's mocking laughter filling his ears. I want some coffee. Fuck, I want some coffee today. Oh my god, there's a place that's next to me that's doing like a strawberry and cream latte. It's fucking delicious. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. If any of you are in the area, I would take you there. It's so fuck. It's so good. I think it's really time to finish this. Your mother and father are waiting for you up there with the goddess. The vampire held the fingers of his right hand straight and rigid, thumb folded inward as if performing a karate chop. He then swung it downwards toward Alphonse like the blade of a guillotine aiming directly for his neck. White light suddenly filled the area, obscuring all else. At the same time, Alphonse heard the sound of something rending in the air. Realizing that he was alive, he slowly opened his eyes. The hand that had been about to slice through Alphonse's neck now had a gigantic hole at the center. Reminds me of the Stephen King Thinner. There's a point where the main character had a ball bearing shot through his hand, and there was like a good 2 paragraphs of like the person just like, I can look through my hand, and if I turn it the other way, I can still look through my hand. Gerard had his left hand wrapped around his right wrist and was staring at the hole in horror, unable to process what had just happened. The edges of the wound smoked and sizzled. Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Before him stood Rose. Her injuries had been beyond most humans' abilities to even survive. Yet there she stood, unwavering, a smoking silver pistol in her hand. Her lips were still bright with blood, but her voice was steady. I will not allow you to lay another finger on him. Her eyes blazed with bright crimson fire. Wait a minute. If she's human, unless she's not human, but if she is actually human, I do not think that she could have aimed her pistol and shot with the accuracy needed to put a hole through a hand that was going to chop down at a neck. Okay? No, I don't believe that could be a thing. Additionally, if Gerard was going to use his hand to guillotine Alphonse's neck, that means there's gonna be so much goddamn speed. He's gonna run his hand into the ground. So it's earth, but most likely it's packed earth. Does Gerard just have like hands of steel that's not gonna break? Like, how is he planning of what's gonna happen to his hand after it gets through the neck? How fast would that need to go to like slice through a neck though? You need an incredible force to do that. Anyway, everyone, it's back to playing the game now. Because, oh, I can turn this on, and then he stops saying, all right, that's cool. Just want to let you know, because of you, I am picking apart the story and all of its just inaccuracies and questioning things like the main vampire was going to use his hand to guillotine somebody's neck that was on the ground. I'm like, what happens to your hand after it gets through the neck? And also how fast does a vampire need to move its hand to just things like that. So thank you, sweetie. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for listening to Red Moon Rose Chapter 12. I forgot to change OBS over, so there you go, everybody. Oh, boy. And that is Red Moon Rose Chapter 12. Red Moon Rose Chapter 12, everybody.
Right.
It's turned into a lot of not bad English. I would say not the best writing in the world. And, a lot of things that aren't working and making sense. Either way, now it's time to return to the dormitory. I thought we were going to, talk to our fellow students and go, oh, what are you doing for the student council? But I guess not. Anyway, I am hurrying to read everything because we also have Princess Carnelia to read, not Princess, Sister Carnelia to read as well. However, like if I'm playing Trails of Cold, if I'm playing the other Trails games, I can just continue reading while I'm playing the Trails in the Sky and stuff. So it's not too much. It's just like maybe I'd like to finish it while I'm playing Trails of Cold too, because we have plenty of time. Should I go back to the dormitory? Yeah, why the fuck not? Insects, huh? Well, it is fall, I guess. Hard to believe I've already been here half a year. The festival used to seem so far off, and now it's just next month. The past 6 months really have flown by.
Is that you, Reed?
Who is that? Is that Reen's little sister? No. Is that Princess Alphonse? That's not the right word. Alphin. No, that's Towa. Hello, Towa. What brings you here today? Towa, hey there. Haven't seen you out and about too much lately.
Well, the meeting I was in ended a little early, so I thought that was a nice point to call it a day.
I see. Did you guys discuss the Academy Festival?
Yep. We've still got a lot we need to nail down before next month to keep the preparations running smoothly. There's enough to discuss that we're actually meeting again tomorrow.
Sounds like work's really keeping you busy then. By the way, have you figured out what you'd like me to help you with tomorrow? I'll even take the tasks now if you have them handy.
Oh, I usually sort those out before I go to bed. I guess I could go over them now, but there's some shopping I really need to do. Sorry, is it okay if I give them to you tomorrow morning like usual?
That's totally fine.
Reen, there's something I want to tell you. And I'm sorry it's taken me so long to say it, but I want you and everyone from Class 7 to know how grateful I am for what you did at Corellia Fortress.
Oh. It's fine, really. We've gotten plenty of rounds of thanks for it already. We just kind of ended up in the wrong place at the right time, and we were lucky the instructors were there, and...
That doesn't change the fact that you saved my life. I wasn't on the same floor where the conference was being held, but if a shot from the railway guns had hit Orcus Tower, I doubt I'd be standing here today.
Towa, I'm just glad you're safe.
Thanks.
Oopsies. Here we go.
Anyway, I feel like I'm just kind of babbling on and repeating myself now, so I'll stop myself here.
Okay. Huh. She's awfully conscientious, isn't she? Oh, you said you were on your way to do some shopping, right? Is there a lot on your list?
Well, a pretty good amount, I suppose. Oh, and I just remembered I need to pick up that stuff at the bookstore, too. Then after I get everything I need at the general store, I might have to make a trip back here to drop it off.
You could do that, or I could come along with you and help carry all those bags. So how about it? No strings. I just feel like you could use a hand.
Oh no, there's no way I could drag you along on all my errands.
You know what's weird? I feel like I'm talking to Towa. I don't know why I move forward for that. Like, I feel I'm talking to Towa because I'm not doing everybody's voices. Only Reen's really actually does feel like I'm talking to characters in this game. It's weird.
I mean, sure, it'd be a big help, but I just feel so bad asking you to do it.
You didn't ask, though.
Ugh, that makes it sound like deep down I secretly want you to come, and that's not...
Well, if it eases your conscience, there's actually something I need your advice on. It's about my class and what we can do for the upcoming festival. Oh my god. Just cutscene now. Also, why that bag has a handle, Reen? What the fuck? That bag has a handle. I'm mad. I am mad. Why are you holding it? There's a counter. You have the other bags on the counter. Why are you holding this one in particular? I don't understand what's going on. Woo, that should be everything. Wow, is it this late already? I guess the sun has started setting a little earlier lately. Still, I had no idea you came here often. Well, Mick is always able to get stuff you can't buy anywhere else. He's my go-to guy when there's something I can't get at the Academy store, like fireworks to use in school events. I think we even asked him for a penguin costume once and he actually got it. Yeah, it sounds like you have a pretty unique shopping list. Uh-huh. Wait. How did you end up with all those bags? And why? Reen, my good sir, why the fuck are you holding a bag in your arms when there's a handle? Oh, I'm sorry. Here, give me some of those. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. You're carrying plenty as it is. Oh, sorry, Reen. How about we take a break in the rest area over there? I'll buy you coffee or something. You wanted to ask me something about the Academy Festival too, right? I mean...
Ooh, yeah.
That
does sound like a problem.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna lay it to you right here. I do know that this game was made in Japan when it was still like... I don't know how this was in Japan. I actually don't know. I know, America, it's very like... Men sacrifice themselves to make everyone else around them have an easier life, but... Was that a thing in Japan too? I don't know. But still... Like, why is Reen carrying 3 bags? Why did he say no, by the way? Like, oh yeah, you carry your fair share of stuff and I'll carry mine. You can carry what you carry and I'll carry what I can carry. I'll carry the rest. Or you take 2 bags and I'll take 2 bags, to keep it even. But no, Reen, don't be a jackass. Fucking fuck. Just...
Blood boiling.
Wait. You could talk there, but not now? Well, your class doesn't have enough people to do anything that involves large-scale equipment or decorations. You all could get together and run a little cafe without any problems if you wanted to do something like that.
I thought about it, yeah. Still, if we're going to do something, I at least want it to be as impressive as what the other classes are doing.
Feeling a little competitive, aren't we, Reen? Well, you have enough people to put on a play or run a game tournament, but other first-year classes have already applied to do both of those.
I see. I don't really want to copy an idea another class is already doing. Come to think of it, what did your class do last year?
It was a cat-themed coffee shop where we all wore cat suits. And then there was that other event I did with Angie and the others.
Oh, you guys got together and did something else too?
It's nothing to... forget I said anything. We didn't put on any event, and even if we did, it wouldn't happen on stage.
I think you just let the cat out of the bag. So you guys did do something on stage. What exactly was it?
Me and my big mouth. You really want to know?
If you don't mind telling me anyway. Who knows, it might help me think of something Class 7 could do.
Well, if you insist. I can't turn down a chance to help a sweet fledgling first year, especially after how much you've helped me. I'll reach down to my toes and muster... Reach down to my toes? And muster every last bit of courage to tell you.
Thanks. Was it some kind of traumatic experience or something?
Well, in short, we put on a musical performance, a little concert of sorts, you could say.
Wow, really? I wouldn't have expected that from you guys. Sorry, y'all. So you can play an instrument then?
I'm afraid not. That's how I got stuck being the singer. Angie, Crow, and George all played for the show, though.
Wow, that actually sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. If we put on a musical show, I'm sure Elliot would be a big help. So what kind of music was it? Classical? Folk? Show tunes?
Well, it's hard to describe, but it was passionate, really modern.
I'm not sure I get what you mean.
Well, it's not a genre that's really caught on in the Empire yet. You definitely wouldn't hear it played in Heimdall's Opera House, that's for sure. All right. Do you have some free time tomorrow evening? If you can't come in till after you're done exploring the old schoolhouse, that's okay with me.
Tomorrow evening? Yeah, I should be free. Should I meet you in the student council room?
Oh no. Can you go to the computer room in the main school building?
Sure thing. Does this have something to do with the concert you held last year?
You'll just have to find out tomorrow night. Anyway, sorry to keep asking favors of you, but would you mind coming to the lower class dormitory with me? We stay out much longer, we're gonna miss dinner at the dorms.
You have a point. But really, I'm fine with all the bags.
Shut the fuck up, Breen. You're so stubborn. He's not stubborn. He's trying to be a gentleman. He's doing what he was taught as a man, which is to sacrifice yourself so everyone else can have a good day. But like, if he's sacrificing himself, other people know it's happening. Is there anyone to like talk to? I guess there is, huh? Crow. Hey, I'm looking forward to seeing what crazy idea you decide on. I can't help. Okay, everyone's just talking. I really don't give a fuck about you. We're just gonna go to bed. I don't have time for this. I really actually haven't done much. I've just done cutscenes. Oh, right. I meant to say at the beginning of this episode, most likely this is just going to be talking and talking unless something happens. It is now Sunday, everybody. It's a free day, which means bonding points. Bonding points, everybody. Bonding points. Obtain student council tasks for September. From heart to stomach. I'm thinking about making some food as a present for someone, but I don't know what to make. It's gotta be something that screams me, you know? I think I'll need someone to help me figure that out. If you've got a stomach of steel and can help me out, meet me in the cafeteria kitchen in the student council. Mint Year 1 Class 3. From Angelica. Reen, I have a favor to ask. I have to ask you to do me a favor. I'll be in the training hall on the first floor of the gym. If you come prepared. Good Mr. Swarsher, we have come to an amusing juncture at which, even were I to submit a blank request form, you would naturally assume my intent to be an investigation of the old schoolhouse. And so it is, once again. A request from Angelica. If she put it in directly, I guess it doesn't have anything to do with the Orbital bike. But it mentions coming prepared. Wonder what that's all about. Let's see. Most of the others seem to have something to do with the Academy Festival in one form or another. And then this evening, I'll meet up with Towa in the computer room. I'm curious what she has to show. But I guess right now I should focus on the tasks I've got here. Well, we've got a nice fall day on our hands, and it looks like the weather's gonna stick around for a while. My first free day since we switched back to the long-sleeved uniforms, too. Better roll up those sleeves and get to work. Sure. 4 bonding points today, everybody. Sexy. Oh. There we go. My hips. Okay. Bonding points, everybody. We have Fee, Eusis, Gaius, Laura, and Emma. Well, naturally, let's just talk to Laura and Emma first, shall we? Bonding points, everybody. Bonding points. That's a wire. Move that like that. Okay. And the girls are... This is Machias. So are the girls at the top? Ah, Emma! Hello, Emma.
Huh. It's rare for you to stay in your room on a free day, Emma. Something up?
Oh, just feeling a bit tired, that's all. With the Academy Festival coming up, all the classes' presidents have a lot we need to take care of.
That makes sense. I guess I should let you get some rest then. You've got commitments not just to our class, but to the literature club as well.
Well, it's not as bad as I might make it sound. For one thing, the literature club's festive preparations are more or less taken care of at this point. The only thing left is waiting for our art class to figure out what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we really need to get that sorted out pretty soon.
Let's do all we can to make this festival one we all remember.
There's something on her mind. It was pretty obvious during last month's field study, but there's definitely something Emma's keeping from us. Hey Emma, you feel up to talking for a little while? I'll leave you be if you want to rest though.
Bean, thank you. I really do appreciate your concern.
Oh no, that wasn't what I...
So, Reen, I have a little magic trick of sorts. I have a little magic trick of sorts that I'd like to show you. Would you like to see?
That's an old looking candlestick. Did you bring that along from home?
Yes, I brought it along with everything else here. Well then, let me begin.
What? Is that a conductor's baton? Wait, no.
Flamma. How did it know to light the candles?
How did you do that? I didn't see you use your Arcus, so that can't have been an orbal art.
That's right. All I can say is it's a magic trick of sorts. However, that should make it clear that my background is abnormal, to say at the very least. Although I'm sure you suspected as much after what happened in Longgreen Castle and seeing my connection with Celine.
I see.
Reen?
Thanks, Emma. That was a pretty interesting display right there. I have no idea how you did, though.
Reen? Thank you.
What are you thanking me for? You were the one who put on the show. I'm sure all of our other classmates would react the same way if you showed them what you just showed me. Besides, we've got Milliam in our class. As far as mysteries go, the girl who can summon Argentum takes the cake.
I suppose that's true. Maybe it's ironic for Mystery Girl number 2 to ask, but what exactly is Argentum anyway?
Oh, so you don't know either. Here I was thinking that there was nothing in the world you didn't know about.
That couldn't be any farther from the truth. There's a lot that I don't know. Oh, come to think of it, I forgot that I baked some cookies yesterday. I'll go pour some herbal tea, so feel free to help yourself if you'd like. And so, Reen and Emma relaxed together with some cookies and herbal tea. Oh, Reen and Emma's link reached level 5. That was Emma. Time for Laura. All right, time for Laura. There you are, Laura. Hello.
Oh, you planning on spending the day here?
I am. The swimming club isn't meeting today, so I have some free time. I've spent the day improving myself while attempting to think up an idea for the festival.
Improving yourself? Were you doing push-ups in your room or something?
Well, you know, something along those lines. It's nothing of great importance. Do not worry about it.
Well, she says that.
Don't you fucking dare, Reen.
Would you mind if I joined you with your training then? Maybe a good match will help both of us think of something.
Well, I suppose this is as good a chance as any. Would you mind coming out to the highway with me, Reen?
Sure, I'll come, but why?
You'll find out soon enough. Just come on. And so it was that Reen was dragged along without so much as an explanation. Before he knew it, he was standing with Laura on the highway east of Trista. Excellent. This seems like a fine spot. There's something I'd like your help with.
Wait, what are we even doing here?
Wait, what are they sitting on? Oh, look, she has a bento! That's cute. What are they sitting on? Like, I want to move the camera. What are they sitting on? Did, like, Did the game, were the people who made this were like, you know, we're not going to see that far, so we're just going to make an empty void that the Citadel, I don't know.
Now, I don't want to just jump to conclusions, but if I didn't know any better, I'd say you brought me out here to have a picnic.
So, Rean, I'd like you to try this. Oh, you started cooking.
Did you make it?
I did. Do you see? Sharon's been teaching me the finer points of cooking lately, and this seemed like as good a situation as any to have you judge my current progress.
Never would have expected you to take up an interest in cooking. You've got band-aids all over your fingers, too. That's at least proof that you've been going at it at full force.
Well, I am still a lady, even if I'm a disciple of the sword first. What does that mean, Laura? Are you also going into gender stereotypes where women need to know how to cook and men sacrifice their well-beings? Laura? Because you don't seem like that type of person. You seem the type of person to say, fuck you, I'm going to do what I want. Besides, I'm just approaching cooking as another part of my training. Don't forget to vote for the next Trails game, everyone. We have chapter 6 and 7 to get through. At the end of the chapter 7, voting will close. It doesn't hurt that it helps me be more lady. If anybody is watching this, cooking doesn't make you any more ladylike than not cooking, okay? What makes you person-like is being you, okay? So just do what you want to do and don't worry about what makes you look ladylike or not. But that's either, okay, we're just gonna,
I won't say no to something you put your heart into.
Rean began eating the food Laura had prepared for him. I can't deny it doesn't look at all that appetizing, but I did put my all into making it.
It's really good, honestly. This is on par with the meals Sharon makes for us.
No, that can't be the case. When you go that overboard with a compliment, it comes off as insincere.
Maybe so, but that doesn't change the fact that I meant it. Looking at your food, looking at your hands, I can tell how much care you put into it. And that care comes through in the taste.
It really does. Well then, I'm glad you like it. Rean enjoyed Laura's picnic feast as the warm sun caressed the two with its gentle rays. Those shadows, everybody.
Looks like I didn't leave any leftovers. If you improved positive, it was great. Well, there you go.
Seeing you enjoy the food I made was a nice feeling. I hadn't expected cooking would make me feel that way. Would you like to do this again sometime, perhaps?
Would I? Just name the time and place and I'll be there.
Oh, thank you. Oh, right. The meal should have given you plenty of energy. So let's move right along to our sparring.
What?
Well, that is what you first thought I dragged you out here for, isn't it? Come, grab your sword and let's begin. After a rousing sparring session, Rean and Laura finally returned to the dorms. Your bond with Laura is strengthened. It doesn't matter, since we're already at level 5 anyway. Who's next? Sarah, Machias, Fee. What does Sarah want? I'm quite curious. What does Sarah want?
Are you already drinking this time of day?
Yeah. I'm just in the mood for a quiet drink today.
That's odd.
But never mind me. You should be more worried about coming up with some brilliant idea for the festival. Me and my drink will be waiting right here for the good news.
She seems a bit out of sorts today. Hey, mind if I joined you? Maybe kicking back here for a little while will help me come up with a good idea.
Be my guest. Just take a seat beside me and I'll get you something to drink. I like how the lady in the dress was like, I can't move forward, so I'm going to stand still.
She really does seem off today. I wonder what happened. Here you go.
Oh, you're having a drink with your friend. That's what's going on.
Who's the glass for?
An old comrade in arms. Today's the anniversary of their death. It's been years now, but once a year I like to buy him a drink.
Her comrade in arms. That's kind of a weird word for a bracer to use, isn't it?
Not really. Here's about my past, I take it.
A little. I'm not going to ask you about it, though. You've never even brought this up before. I'd be wrong to just ask about it. Besides, it probably deals with things that are way over my head, as it is. That's why you're staying quiet. That's why you've stayed quiet about it till now, isn't it? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested, but to be honest, I'm still a student. There's so much that I have to learn and so much that I just don't understand. One day, though, when the lessons I've learned and the things I've experienced allow me to stand as your equal, then I'll ask you to tell me about your past.
That's awfully grown up of you. Who knows? Maybe in a few years you'll even mature into my kind of man.
Well, you are teaching me, so you never know.
Gives you something to look forward to, really. No, Sarah. That's enough sentimentality for one day. That glass is all yours if you want it.
It's encouraging underage people to drink a hobby of yours or something.
Line, I'm just joking. Right, I don't know. Like, if somebody I love died, would I have, like, some kind of, deadly assist? What does deadly assist do? There's no deadly assists, so I don't know what deadly assist is. Assist attacks deal critical damage and causes delay plus 20. Ooh, that's fucking tight, yo. The last person on our list is going to be Fee in the gymnasium, everybody. This way. Oh, the flowers that I helped Fee with.
Whoa, are those the flowers you planted? I didn't realize so many of them would bloom at the same time. Great job, Fee.
You helped. I'm gonna give some of them out now.
Sounds like a good idea to me. Nothing wrong with showing off the fruits of your labor.
Yup. I'm still thinking up stuff at the festival too.
Thanks, but it's just fine if you focus on this for now.
Cheers.
Yeah, but maybe I should help her deliver her flowers. Need a hand with those?
Sure. Let's start potting.
I'm on it.
I'm glad these bonding events aren't like mini games. I'm very happy they aren't mini games.
Reen helped Fee pot her flowers. These flowers are really pretty. Did you ever find out what they're called?
Adele said they're an herb. They're used for all kinds of remedies. Very practical.
Your old Jaeger Corps probably got a lot of use out of them, huh?
Oh, one more thing. Apparently they symbolize familial love.
Do you miss the others in the Corps?
Kind of. I don't feel lonely though. I like it here.
Glad to hear it.
I never thought I'd be able to raise these. I didn't understand what Adele meant by giving them love after all.
I don't think that's the case. In fact, I think you are the only person who could have raised them so well. You've spent plenty of time with all of us by this point. We're almost like a family of our own, and I know you care about us.
Maybe you're right. How wonderful! Oh, Adele, Adele pulled Fee to her chest and hugged her tightly. Fee, as the head of the gardening club, there's not a thing in the world that could make me happier. Now, you should go spread your love by delivering your flowers to everyone.
Can't breathe.
Wow, how hard must you hug somebody for them not to breathe?
Haha. Can't say ever I wanted to trade places with Phoebe.
Shut up, Reem.
I'm really happy for her though.
Like, I mean, I did the same thing when I was younger, right? Make jokes about wanting to switch with somebody to be closer to a woman's body. Like, I did when I was younger, but still. Reen and Fee took the flowers and off they went. These are, I feel that these bonding events this chapter are shorter than the bonding events of previous chapters. How many did you plant? And how are they going to stay alive? Fee walked around handing out flowers as a way of saying thank you to the people who had helped her during the year. Once they'd finished, Fee handed the last one to Reen and they returned to the gardening club. Your bond with Fee is strengthened almost to level 5. Almost to level 5, everybody. Almost. Okay, so now that all of our bonding points are done, oh my god, it's time to most likely buy some equipment. And no, actually, we have the one Angelica wants us to do. So I guess we're going to save and do whatever Angelica wants us to do, I guess. She did say, come prepared, but I have absolutely no idea what that means. It could just be she wants to fight or something else. I don't know. We're just going to have to find out, huh? You and us. You and me. Me and you and I. We're all in this together, everybody. Okay, so... gymnasium. Where are you? No. Oh, okay. The training room. I forgot. My bad.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Good morning, Angelica. I saw you placed a request for me. I'm assuming this one isn't on behalf of the engineering club.
Yeah, this one's a personal favor. Anyway, I hate beating around the bush, so let me get to the point. Will you spar with me?
Do you want to fight?
Don't look so surprised. This is a military academy after all. I enjoy the martial arts as much as anyone. It's not like I spend all my time on the prowl for beautiful maidens to deflower.
Okay, Angelica. Still, this feels so out of the blue. Did something happen?
You're overthinking it. It's just that it's been a while since I got any good exercise. No need to make a big deal out of it. Just think of it as a fun way to kill some time. So, you in?
Let's go.
All right, I'm game.
Much obliged. Well, let's not waste any more fighting time talking.
Although I do want to say that I'm glad in this game they at least included somebody who is either gay or bi. I don't know exactly what her orientation is, but considering she's like, other women, and that's all she talks about, I'm like, all right, that's awesome, Japan. Go Japan for including that. Go you. Super Saiyan!
Oh, your
Don't
stance
think of holding
is...
back on me now. Though I'm a bit rusty, so I don't know how much of a fight I'll put up.
You wouldn't know it, just looking at her. Her guard seems flawless. If I leave any openings, she's gonna run me into the ground. No worries, I'm planning to give you everything I've got.
That's what I want to hear. Well then, come at me. Let's see what you're made of.
Oh,
My turn.
fight.
How about this?
Owie. I resisted
My
something. I resisted something.
Go.
I'm gonna die.
My turn. Go.
Unless I heal. Okay, we have healing to do. We can heal everybody.
My turn.
All right, we can heal unless you fuck me over. Is this gonna fuck me over? Oh, it is.
I'm sorry, everyone.
The party was wiped out, everybody. We have to win this. Or I could continue.
Let's see what you're made of.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Interesting. Do I have any arts that can help?
Art. Ha.
Let's see how well this works. We missed. Sweet.
Here we go.
Okay. Let's see if we can get it to 200, everybody.
My turn. I'm sorry, everyone.
Was I supposed to avoid that? I guess we'll return to the title screen and purchase some armor? Was I? Because that's at 7,400, so that seems like it's just the general, like, you're not supposed to live type of thing. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm gonna have to go buy armor if I can, and yeah. Go buy armor. We're gonna go to the Lesage. What do you do? Okay. So nothing that I have. I guess I could do different orbments, I guess. Sure, whatever. Go to the gym. Arts, Reaper, oh god, I don't know, I have a lot of actions. I think I'm supposed to lose that. I don't know. Okay, everybody.
Let's see what you're made of.
Yeah.
My turn.
Oh, now I missed that one. That sucks. Laser bullets, everybody.
Here we go. Go.
Don't kill me. That won't kill me. Oh, you got... Wait. Okay, your strength is up. That's okay.
Not yet.
I'll just be full health again.
My turn.
And... there we go. 10-4-1-4.
Not bad. Guess there's no need to hold back.
What?
How about this?
Wow, she just literally punched me across the room. Okay.
Here we go.
Can you reach me from over there? I mean, I guess I
Here we
could
go.
waste. I guess I could also just get her to waste her strength up as well. And just wait. That'd work actually. Can it just be like, don't hit me? All right,
My turn.
haha, I got her strength to just go on.
Go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I'm not really wasting her any turns, huh?
Huh.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh.
Go.
Wait a minute. Hold on here. Just thinking of something, right? If I give myself arts, right? Give myself a passion. But if I keep moving and just take turns, my CP is going to go up faster than if I attack.
My turn.
Where are you, Angelica? Let's go this way. I was right.
Here we go.
I
Here we go.
was right. I'm probably not going to escape you from this, but let's try anyway. I was right. Okay, and we have one more turn of moving to deal with, so we're going to do that. And there we go, look at that. And now your
we go.
strength is gone too. 6, 4, 6, 3. Almost.
My turn.
Oh, you're kidding me, right? As long as I don't miss. Hey, look at that! I won by
Not a bad workout.
Okay, it's safe for now.
abusing the mechanics.
Great.
Oh, you leveled up too, but still, like, I'm like, oh yeah, that's how that works. Let's just do that then. Yay, I won, so I'm gonna get more AP. I did it. I should have expected a swordsman of the. Oh my god. I should have expected a swordsman of the 8 leaves, 1 blade school wouldn't go down so easily. If I'd been keeping up with my training, I could have given you a stiffer challenge. If you hadn't just told me, I would have guessed you'd skipped a single day of training. I would have guessed. In fact, you're actually even stronger than I expected you to be. I'm still a fledgling. Got a long way before I can really serve that A+ beatdown. I'm nowhere near as strong as Instructor Sarah, and my old master was pretty amazed herself. Oh, believe me, I felt plenty of skill and training in every punch you landed. By the way, your fighting style reminds me a lot of the Eastern martial art Taisho. Are you a practitioner by any chance? Oh yeah, by that dude in Trails in the Sky. I remember playing as that person. I should have guessed you'd be familiar with it. Around 7 years ago, I met a lady from the East who was traveling around the Empire. I, kinda ran away from home and followed her around for about half a year, and she taught me Taito. I've mixed a bit of my own flavor over time, though. Good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Even now, I still find it hard to believe you're from one of the 4 great houses. Aren't you the flattered? You're gonna make me blush. That wasn't flattery. Well, we might not be as tangled up as Eustace's family, but House Ragnar has its fair share of issues. Guess that's why my rebellious teenage impudence has hung on so long. Even now, there are still some family affairs I worry about. What kinds of things? It's probably be better if I kept it to myself, at least for now. Anyway, I'm lucky to have met Towa, Crow, and George. And some cool first years like y'all. I'm glad I came to Thor's. Right now in my life, you guys are all I need. Angelica. But hey, it's nice to know I can still hold my own and fight. At least I know that if worse comes to worse, I should be able to keep Towa and the others safe. And knowing that is enough to have made this all worthwhile. Thanks, Reen. You're welcome. Glad to finally be able to help you out for a change.
And besides, it sounds like some good ideas for Class 7 can do for the festival might just be coming my way. I'm looking forward to seeing what y'all come up with. And yeah, I hear you'll be spending some alone time with Towa this evening. What? Oh, there's no need to embarrass it. Just that Towa might be perfectly professional when it comes to work, but she's more of the... Are you serious, Angelica? I wanted to give you this for helping me out. Obtained a wrath. Anyway, see you around. I'll let you know when I'm ready for round 2. Really, Angelica? Really, Angelica? Oh well, I guess I should be going too. Quest, a personal request completed. Time to save everybody and I guess go buy some armor? They are in high school, right? So it makes sense that, you know, probably the first thing that comes to your mind sometimes is like, hey, you're gonna be alone together? Well, here's some tips. So, okay, we're gonna buy some armor, and it's 9:17, so like I predicted, most of this is gonna be talking. But now we can go to the Lesage. Buy some armor if anyone needs armor. Nope. Oh, okay. No armor is needed. Okay, what about Laura? Does Laura need anything? No. Fee? This lowers the magic attack and magic defense. This makes me think the boss is going to be very high in magic attack and in magic attack. That's not good. I don't want more cherubs. I really fucking do not want more cherubs to fight with. Okay. So weapons. I like how the general goods store, is this the bookstore? This is, no, that's general goods. Okay. I like how, oh god, the general store has weapons. No, it doesn't, Darren. It doesn't have weapons. What are you talking about? You're wrong, Darren. Where the fuck are the weapons? Are they at Mix Shop? I think they are. I didn't mean to do that. No. Inspect curios, manly munches. I am tired of buying books for people. I am tired of it. I guess, yeah, it's the student union building bullshit thingy where items are bought and traded and things are going to things and things and things and things, everybody. Oh, these are just all the shit I've thrown away. Oh, it makes her attack go up though. To what? Wow, that's a lot of attack though. I kind of like that. Also makes your defense go up too. Oh, that's actually a good idea if I'm going to use a million. Like yes and no, right? Partly is like, well, I mean, if the armor is going to make my magic attack and magic defense go up, the boss is most likely going to be just magic attack as well. That's my guess, but who knows? We'll find out. Time to save in the second place as well, because saving is just what I do. But, you know, if y'all look back, we've gone through a lot of adventures together, everyone. You and I. We've gone through so many of these screw things right here to hold this in. We've gone through, did I use the roadcaster on episode 1? I'm not sure. We've gone through that.
we've gone through a lot, so I hope the memories that we have made together will prove to be nice and beneficial in some way. Yep. Who should I bring? We should bring Laura, Fee, and Million. Support of, I don't know, Emma and Gaius, I guess. I'm forgetting the fuck. Yes. Now everyone can, oh my god, I think this is the first chapter where I'm allowed to use anybody I want to. Alright, who's ready for another trip into the unknown? This will be our 6th time down here, but don't let yourselves get too comfortable. There's no telling what we'll find next. Understood? It's only my 2nd month doing this, but I'm ready for anything. Oh, almost anything. This place seems like it's full of surprises. It's been what, half a year now since we started exploring beneath the old schoolhouse? Don't forget everyone to vote for the next Trails game I'm going to play after this. The options are going to be right below in a few moments. And how you vote is super simple. Just say, hey, Active Fireball, I vote for this game. And because I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, you can use both accounts to vote. So you get 2 if you have accounts on both Twitch and YouTube. So don't forget to vote, and voting will end, I'm thinking when the credits begin of Trails of Cold Steel 1. And even after all that time, we still have no idea what's causing all the strange phenomena we see down here. Yeah, I didn't think the mystery would go this deep, literally and figuratively. But so far, we've uncovered plenty of questions and precious few answers. That is true. Oh well, we'll just have to keep pushing forward bit by bit. We're making some kind of progress, right? Yep, I guess you're right. Anyway, let's check out that elevator console. Let's go, everybody.
Right.
Yeah. Let's do really good, then once we get to the boss, fuck up a lot, because that's how that works, right? Whoa. Is something the matter, Reen? Well, as you can see, the space on the console for the 6th floor is lit up now. But that's the last one. All the lights on the elevator's panels are lit up now. That means the 6th floor is the final floor. I have to admit, it feels kind of anticlimactic. You're right. It does feel a little too soon to have reached the final floor. You look like you know something, Emma. But what? Either way, no way to know for sure until we see what lies in wait down there. Maybe the 6th floor is different somehow. Go down to the 6th floor, let's go! Oh, fuck, not walk away, god fucking damn it. There we go. Sixth floor, everybody. This moved. So this is the 6th floor. It actually doesn't look too much different from the one we explored last month. Is this really the last floor? Well, considering what we've seen of this place, there's no telling what we might find farther in. Stay on guard, everyone. Rest, just in case. We're reading American Gods, and somebody was talking to Shadow and said, always look before you go to the bathroom, because you can't move when you're going to the bathroom. Like, I mean, technically you can, right? If you got to book it out of there, you can. But usually precedence of here's what you do in the bathroom usually always comes first before you try to move. Okay, let's continue, shall we?
Onward.
What do we got today? If you go right, that's a dead end. But if you go left, that's also a dead end that you can reach. It seems like they're like, hey, remember that bridge puzzle that you love? How about we have more of it?
We have nothing to fear.
Okay.
Fee with no, Millium. Actually, look, I'm gonna fuck up. Oh, and everyone now has their S-crafts now, don't they? It's true, Darren.
Go!
Everyone has their S-crafts. You have, Gale.
Second. Go!
An opening. My turn.
And you have Radiant, no, Brilliant Spin.
We should keep going.
And everybody was paralyzed. Laura has the Dominion, Domination, Materia. That's not the right word. Quartz. So her attack is doubled on the first attack, which sounds amazingly sexy. And time to fight a golem. Thing that moved faster than I wanted it to.
We have nothing to fear.
Why did you move so fast? Star Lambda, huh? You trying to kill me or something?
I'll handle it.
Oh, right.
You still have a lot of training to do. I've only...
Does Fee have anything equipped? I don't think so. Oh, she has some stuff. Speed plus 15. Sure. Didn't you give me something? Wrath. Counterattack after evading always deals critical damage. I'm okay with this. And action 3 and impede 1. Do I have like an impede 2? Yeah, impede 2. That's cool, I guess. Now you're super fast and you can evade things. And then you counter with crits. So that's cool, at least. We're gonna lower that down. Passageway, everybody. Passageway. Okay, and I can't go past there. Oh, that bridge exists. That bridge does not exist. Time to hurt something with the sword. Actually, if I give Laura, if I give Laura the Master Quartz, it increases your damage by 2, and she has Dominion. I would think that would do a fuck ton of damage. That one.
My turn.
Oh, you actually can't get everyone. That sucks.
Target.
Dance for me. Oh, bastard.
My turn.
Oh, I can't use Brilliant Spin anymore. That sucks. Earth Cleaver, I guess. There we go. Wow, all of you weren't dead yet? The fuck? Riot Beam, Buster Arm. Riot Beam, why not? There we go. Oh, how did you miss?
I'll handle it.
You will. That really didn't do much.
Here we go.
Aha,
Now's our chance.
slash.
An opening.
Yay, Laura! Oh, now you're confused.
My turn.
Now you're confused.
My turn.
Do. Owie.
My turn.
They're doing lots of damage and we're doing almost nothing. We're doing almost nothing. Oh, Nightmare. Okay, y'all can do Nightmare and you can get infused people as well. That's absolutely not sexy at all.
Off guard.
Okay, that is not sexy at all. Okay. That's not good. That's I earned Rush Master. I earned a trophy. Look how awesome I am.
I did it! I feel like I'm growing stronger.
Just getting started.
Boy. Oh, okay. So maybe we should have bought better weapons, everybody. Maybe we should have bought better weapons. That's my fault. But that's okay, everybody. We'll make it through just fine. We'll get to the boss, and it's going to kick our ass, and we're going to have to go really quick. We're going to have to grind. Do so many things right. Laura! Yeah, so that with domination, first attack or craft used each battle deals 2 times damage. So really, if I can get your CP up to 200 before the boss, that should just kind of like fuck everyone over, I guess. Oops, missed that. All right, it's time to end soon.
Let's get this over with.
My turn.
Time to end soon.
My turn.
Sweetie, I can hear that. I'm like, wait, why are you also playing Trails of Cold Steel?
Of course.
My turn. Okay.
Okay. Oh, ow. Oh, I need to heal.
Done.
That's what I need to do. I need to heal. All right, so we are going to be done for the day, everybody. After we get this chest. And we
By
do
treasure.
the holy breath. And we do this. That. Oh, you know what we should heal before we end the game. Almost like, like Be Kind Rewind, you know? Okay, we're gonna go to. I did bring Emma with me. I guess even if I didn't, I can still use her healing stuff, so that's tight. Okay, everyone, we're gonna save. Sweet. All right, everyone. So what did we get done today? Today we did all the bond points. We met with Emma, Laura, Fee, and Sarah. We saw that Sarah was doing a yearly drink to commemorate the death of one of her partner in arms. Yearly tradition. Wow, we have a lot of Mira. My God, when do we get so much Mira? Then we did Angelica's thingy and realized, wait a minute, if I just give myself compassion and run, and so she can't hurt me, I'm going to gain CP and I don't have to get hurt. That's how we won. It was great. We loved it. We were like, Emma's like, I can light magic. And then Rain's like, oh, that's cool. That's it. So Emma has some secrets she's not telling us. We're super excited about. And yeah, that's it. That's kind of about it. We just did a lot of talking. We started in the stone house dungeon, the stone dungeon, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And so what can you expect next episode? The next episode, we are going to continue with the stone dungeon, most likely get to the boss, and maybe win against the boss. If I get to the boss, I might just stall and try to get Emma at like 200 CP and just fuck somebody over with that. We'll see what happens. That's kind of it. I'm excited. We have that. Then we have the field day after that. No, it's a stone dungeon, practical exam, field day 1 and 2, and then the next chapter. Just the last one. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I'm excited to try a different game as well. So, right. All right. We have 1 viewer on Twitch today, so there will be no, we also have 1 viewer on YouTube today, which is tight too, with an average view duration of 14 minutes and 54 seconds. So if you're on YouTube and you're watching, hello. Thank you very much for watching. With that out of the way, lurkers who are lurking, thank you so very much for lurking. Watchers who are watching, thank you so very much for watching. Mods who are botting, thank you so very much for botting. Love you all, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.